AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Yeah. Just glad I have my facial hair. What the hell's going on, fellas? Huh?
That's nasty. Why you? That's disgusting.
Yo. That wasn't a shot. I was talking about, I was really talking about L, but then wow.
Yo, OG, that was
Y'all being real, bro. He getting worse and worse. My nigga by the show, he just gets worse. That was crazy.
Insane.
Suckers. Yeah.
Come on, man. We live.
Big Flea. Never the little one. Big Flea, y'all. Never the little one.
Fabian, before you start, I just want to say, trade the whole city of Philly.
Just get them niggas out of here.
Trade the whole city of Philly. You down 30, no K Cunningham. Trade the whole city. Sorry. Wasting people time. That's why the ratings is down. Bum ass niggas. Go ahead. Fabian, I'm sorry.
What was the score? Phillies.
They was up
88-58.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They was up 30.
No K Cunningham. Joel Embiid is back. Is Paul George even playing?
Yeah, they all three playing.
Yo, Paul George is podcast P, playoff P.
Podcast P. No more playoff P. Podcast P.
Right.
From now on.
That's when Barkley and them was funny, man. They're still funny. He said playoff P. It was more like they call it pandemic P. That was crazy. He was in the side of the backboard.
Pandemic P was crazy.
Pandemic P is
funny. They said Paul George's nickname is PG-13 because you need to be PG-13 to watch all this ass on TV.
Wow,
right now. Shit like that. I saw that shit. I was crying. I was like, damn.
We're not pausing anything anymore. We're not pausing anything anymore because Flea is heading to 40 years old in 10 years. Yeah, man.
2 years.
I was trying to be cool. What's he?
Nah, because there might be something in the comments that might wonder how close where I'm at. You're doing a lot of hating to start in the first 240. Talk about my OG's lack of facial hair. Trying to put my age back. What's up? What's up, Bobby? God damn.
You act like I said you were 20. I said you were 30. Still legal. You looking for a reason to fight, man.
Little bit.
I wish you was here. Get the furniture moving.
Friday night, baby.
What you want to do?
Just move it out the way, right?
Yeah, get the microphone, knock the microphones down, lights down. What you want to do? Fuck that, big bad bully.
Who you gonna trade me for? Like everybody in the NBA just made all these trades. Who the hell you gonna trade me for?
I might trade you for Draymond Green.
It's nasty. It's disgusting.
Hey, she's in the building. The beautiful, the lovely. Darlene Bryant, what up? Y'all know the drill.
Darlene's B, what up, baby?
Say what's up. Say what's up, y'all.
OG, you gonna let that happen? You gonna let this nigga trade me for Draymond?
Come on, bro. You know we veto. You know we vetoing all trades.
Yeah, we gotta veto that.
We ain't worrying about that. That ain't happening.
Who's we?
This is a silent vote. You don't know about Flea. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
I got Kels and I still listen, man. Flea been talking, man. Wild shit about you. Who?
Niggas, a lot of trades though. Everybody got a no trade clause, nigga. We ain't going down.
Well, Flea
ain't know that. I got the NTC.
You got the Bradley Bill?
Chill.
Hold on, Brad. Nah, I can't call you Bradley Bill. That's crazy. Bradley Bill will be foul to call you.
Call me the only other person that got a no trade clause. You could call me the other guy.
Yeah, we all got no trade clauses, man. Don't worry about that.
Hey, Rico. Love you, Rico.
Where Rico come from? Rico.
That's
Suave. Remember that song? Rico. Suave. That was that fire right there.
Yo, and Lewis know Queens get the money. Yeah.
Who's talking about him? Rico Suave. They say, yo, you better not run up on him. I think that was DJ Premier. It was like, yo, you couldn't I said, what? Rico Suave? Damn, the long hair dude on the beach. That was the. They used to be the y'all used to fucking joke on us about that in junior high school. Rico Suave, ha ha ha. After the 30th
that was
time.
an ongoing joke for niggas that look like you. Yes.
Yes. And two. What was he?
Yes,
Hold on,
but
he's not.
this is not about two. This was about you.
Nah, I ain't had nothing to do with Rico Suave, brother.
Yeah, okay.
Nah.
We uptown. They told
We
him
was
in Spanish,
not
"Yo,
not
puppy."
wearing the light blue denim jeans with the tank top tucked in with the ponytail. No.
Okay, that's cool.
Oh man.
AllBall Suave out here. Come on,
Oh,
baby.
Sassoon, man.
Suave
Nigga had it.
out here.
Nah, come on.
Out there
man.
with the Sassoons on. Nah, we straight on that, man. Let's go,
Remember
baby.
DB, Daniel Barry's in the house.
DB.
DB, what's going on, man? Isn't he a Lakers fan? You feeling happy? California looking bad. California's looking bad. Y'all know why? Bum ass Lakers. Yeah, I said it. Bum ass Warriors. It's awful out here, man. Hopefully, fix your face, Flea.
I'm fixed, sir. Fixed. Carry on. Carry on. Carry on.
It all started during the trade deadline where everything went down. The Golden State Warriors were attempting to get Kevin Durant, apparently. This was getting bad. ESPN was going crazy with this. The Warriors failed an attempt to get Kevin Durant. Everybody did, apparently. He didn't want to go over there. He made it loud. Bob Myers is out here defending him. Don't know why. That came 6 years too late. Also, why is Kendrick Perkins talking so much? This pisses me off. Is this the right one? Sorry, guys. I think I got the wrong clip. But Kendrick Perkins be throwing wild, just saying dumb shit nowadays.
His analogies may be dumb.
Go get a Beyonce or Taylor Swift. Jimmy right now is a first round exit. Okay, listen. I was looking for the Warriors. I'm thinking that they're gonna go out there and go get a Beyonce or Taylor Swift. They end up getting a Nicki Minaj, and that's okay.
Whoa, you about to?
That's just.
Hey, listen.
But that's not.
Whoa.
But that's not. But that's
The Barbie's gonna get you, boy. The Barb's gonna get you, boy.
Ain't hard to find. Listen.
Wow. All right. So Golden State wanted a Beyonce, Rihanna, ended up with a Nicki Minaj and Jimmy Butler. What do y'all feel about Golden State wanting Kevin Durant? Bob Myers on ESPN saying Kevin Durant, defending Kevin Durant in front of Kendrick Perkins, and Kevin Durant not wanting to go back there. Where's Golden State at, AllBall, with Kevin Durant, and why did it fail?
Well, I got a thing now with Golden State, and Flea's been saying this for a while, and for some reason, a lot of people was ducking that smoke. Does anybody want to play with Steph Curry? But also they went from rags to riches and back to rags. Listen, we could blame Draymond Green, but we can also blame Bob Myers. We forgot how that organization treated Kevin Durant. Remember, they had the video where they didn't even put him in the video, and he helped them win 2 championships. Remember what Bob Myers set up on the podium when they won, alluding to the disrespect to Kevin Durant. So for me, the Golden State Warriors is a mess. What Kendrick Perkins said, I like Kendrick Perkins because he says things that people are afraid to say. He tackles topics that people are afraid because, everybody wants to be friends and friendly with these athletes, and nobody wants to tell the truth. The reference to the Beyonce and Taylor Swift and Nicki Minaj, I mean, those are both 3, successful women. So in that aspect, that was a terrible reference, but I understand what he's saying, but he kind of was wrong because let's be realistic. Who was Golden State going to get if you're saying Beyonce or Taylor Swift? Giannis, Joker, LeBron. Like, who else is that magnitude? I think everybody else may be second tier after that. What, Jason Tatum, Luka? So, Golden State did the best they could. I don't like it. But right now, Golden State is looking like a bad franchise. You allow Draymond Green to run y'all in the ground. That's my opinion. And Steph Curry needs to be looked at. I don't know what type of lead he is. And I'm trying to figure out why nobody wants to play with the greatest point guard ever, the greatest shooter ever, the most unselfish superstar ever. Why is nobody clamoring to go over there? Why? So for me, I think a lot of players seen what happened with Kevin Durant. And Bob Myers is a hypocrite. He's a hypocrite. And a guy like Kevin Durant, who comes from where we come from, I understand how he feels. Now, we'll get to later as far as his career, which I think he's underachieved tremendously with that talent, even though he has 2 championships and an MVP and 2 finals MVPs. But Kevin Durant has every right to tell Golden State, go to hell. Because I should have never been allowed to leave. So
hold on one second, AllBall. I got the right clip up. You just said Kendrick Perkins. This is what he said about the Kevin Durant situation with the Warriors.
Another organization, another failure for Kevin Durant. Another organization, another failure. Okay, you get a new coach. You fired Frank Vogel last year. You got Mike Budenholzer, who's a championship coach. You add the pieces that you added, and here we are.
Wait, failure. Hold on. I just want to understand his failure, or
another organization, and another failure for Kevin Durant since leaving Golden State. It was a failure with the Brooklyn Nets, and it's a failure now. There's nowhere in hell you have Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and Kevin Durant on the same team, and you at 2,500, and you have all this turmoil. We're not dealing with children. Okay, we're not.
Understand that.
No.
I just don't understand how it's his.
Hold on, Bob. This is how it's his, right? And my mistake is 1 champion on this team, right? And it's a 2-time final. Hold on. So again, leadership comes into play. I'm looking at this situation is no leadership whatsoever.
And with that, he was really commenting on Kevin Durant currently on Phoenix. But that stood out to me because what you just said, where was the leadership with the Warriors? Like, Bob Myers is so adamant about this now. Bro, it wasn't funny what you did during the celebration when the Warriors won back-to-back championships or the first championship, and you were like, it's all on us except for you. He was fully aware of the criticism. He even mentions that. I don't think it's in that clip, but he mentions that Kevin Durant was the only one that was taking the criticism for coming to Golden State. So back to your point, AllBall, KD Golden State reunion, it stems from Bob Myers and them in Golden State. And now it's like too little too late for him. I don't understand what this defense is on ESPN.
Well, before I let Fleet cook, my thing is this. Like I said, we'll talk about the Durant and Phoenix situation in a bit. But, to keep it on Golden State, to me, they're desperate. They gave Jimmy Butler 2 years, 111, $55 million, which is insane, just my opinion. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't see what a 35, 36-year-old Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler, I don't see what they're going to do in the West. I really don't. Maybe they did this move just to keep Steph Curry, but I said it 2 years ago and I said it last year and everybody laughed at me. I said Steph Curry needs to go. And then once I seen what they did to Klay Thompson, I said Steph Curry needs to go. But you're correct. I don't know what's going on with Steph Curry, but, for the Golden State Warriors to try to spin the block on Kevin Durant, and let's not forget, they hollered at LaMelo Ball, who they could have drafted. So I remember when Golden State said we're light years ahead of everybody, be the smartest franchise. Now y'all looking like the dumbest franchise. And you know, for me, it's bad over there. It's bad. And Bob Myers is to blame just as much as Draymond Green, because when that situation happened with Kevin Durant and Draymond Green, Kevin Durant said they didn't handle that right. And I agree with him. Nobody, he said after that situation on the bench, he said there was nothing happened after that. There was no meeting, there was no talk. And like you said, you add that to how y'all disrespected me after we won. So listen, Golden State is in a bad situation right now. You got a new arena. Remember, they moved to San Francisco, and y'all are just terrible. And I don't see the Jimmy Butler thing making noise. I really don't. Like I said, for me, that doesn't make them better than Memphis. It doesn't make them better than Houston. It doesn't make them better than, and I'm talking about, you know, I'm not even talking about the big dogs. You know, even though Houston is in Memphis is 2 and 3, but they're young. So for me, you know, I don't think they're better than Sacramento. But you know, once again, they got vets, they got champions on that team. But I don't like how Golden State is looking. It's looking like they about to go right back to rags. And once Steph Curry retires, unless who's to say Jimmy Butler's gonna stay after these 2 years? So for me, I think they jammed themselves up. I think they should have just waited for the offseason, maybe try to go after a Giannis or something like that. But they jammed themselves up. And, you know, for y'all to try to spin the block on everybody that y'all basically didn't want before, y'all tried to get Paul George again, didn't work. Like I said, y'all tried to get LaMelo Ball, you could have drafted him. You spin the block and try to get KD when he just made it clear, I don't have nothing to do with y'all. So it just goes to show y'all, when you see all these guys flee, we see all these guys hugging, and all them hugs that last 2 minutes, niggas, when them hugs is over them, they ain't by themselves, they ain't feeling niggas like that. But I need people in the comments, and I need everybody to answer Flea's question, because he brought it to my attention. Does anybody want to play with Steph Curry? And to me, that's what it's looking like. I don't like Draymond Green. I understand what he's done, but I'm not giving him 100%. If we're going to do the pod thing, Curry, Draymond Green, and Bob Myers should be held accountable when it comes to Kevin Durant. And like I said, my last point, Golden State had an opportunity to probably become the 4th greatest franchise in NBA history, behind Lakers, Celtics, and Bulls. But how they are now, I think San Antonio's better than them as an organization. And let's not forget the Detroit Pistons with the 2 championships they won with Zeke and the one they won with Chauncey Billups in them. So for me, the Golden State Warriors had the opportunity to do something very legendary, and they jammed it up because they was too smart for their own good. A lot of smugness over there with them dudes when they was winning. A lot of smugness, and now that shit is biting them in the you-know-what. Pause.
Well, Kingpin Skinny Pimp 80. Nobody's slurping KD over here, but Golden State is. Flea. The Warriors propose sending Jimmy Butler, Jonathan Kuminga, 1st-round picks, 2nd-round picks, pick swaps to the Suns for Kevin Durant. The trade fell through when KD showed zero interest in returning to the Warriors. Steph Curry called him. He showed no interest. You've been saying it. Does anybody want to play with Steph Curry anymore? If not, why not, Flea?
Oh shit! Kingpin was slurping us, so I couldn't really hear you. My fault. But now that I can hear you, listen, man. We got to start being honest about the situation over there in Golden State. Like, we got to start being honest about it. I did raise the question of who wants to play with Steph Curry at this point. Like, who does? But in all honesty, we've had 3 instances where the organization has chose Draymond Green over 3 really, really good players. They chose Draymond Green over Kevin Durant. They chose Draymond Green over Jordan Poole. They chose Draymond Green over Klay Thompson. At some point, we got to be honest and say they are invested in this dude for whatever reason. Whatever reason, they're invested in him. But from the outside looking in, it looks like poor decision-making by the organization. Draymond Green and Steph Curry go hand in hand. They won all their championships together. But some things run its course. They run its course. He is not good at basketball anymore. I've been saying this for a long time. People love to kill me about. He's not good at basketball anymore. The things that he was really, really good at, the things that kept him on the basketball court, he doesn't do those things well anymore. He doesn't defend at a high level anymore. He does not have a jump shot anymore. He doesn't rebound well anymore. He's a great communicator still, but that's all you see him doing, complaining to referees. We talk about our Knicks complaining. All he does out there is have conversations with the referees because he can't do shit else. So my point is this. Maybe it's really not about Steph Curry. Maybe it's just that, like y'all said, that Louis Vuitton bag that he got on his back right now. That is caca. He's garbage. He's not good. I laughed. Fabian, I laughed when that happened last night. Because guess what? Right before that missed layup, Steph Curry missed a layup. Missed a point-blank layup. Blew it. This dude came down. He couldn't even jump over a phone book to dunk the basketball. Look at the finish. Look at the finish. So again,
hold on, Fleet, before you finish, Fabian, can you try to find a video of when he was complaining to the refs and then LeBron mocked him? Did you see that, Fleet?
At the free throw line, of course. He called a check off that.
All right,
100%.
I want him to find that. Go ahead, Fleet. You can finish cooking. I'm sorry. I just want him to find that.
He was pissed off, just for the comments that they don't know what we're talking about. He was pissed off that they called an 8-second violation on them, like a play or two before. And so he's at the line complaining about an 8-second call. Bro, be focused at the line making your free throws. Golden State actually climbed back in that game last night. They made it a game. They could have won the game had they shut the hell up and just start executing. And that's what I think it is. Kevin Durant don't want to be around that energy. Superstars don't want to be around that energy. Jimmy Butler got out of a place. I'm gonna let you play that.
No. You could talk while it's going.
Just Jimmy Butler got out of a place that he didn't want to be. He didn't want to be.
Isn't that his dance?
No, but you got to show before that. Before the free throw, Draymond Green was arguing with the refs and was like just so dramatic. That's why LeBron did all that. But go ahead, though. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, please.
I wanted to see the rest of this clip. It's a sideshow at this point. It's a sideshow. And nobody. All right, take that down now, Fabian. I want to look at my brothers. Like, okay, so take that down.
All right.
Like, nobody wants to be real about getting rid of this dude. Steve Kerr, speak up. Steph Curry, speak up. Bob Myers, pussy, he got out of there. He quit. He's like, I can't deal with that shit. Nigga, be there to make the good decisions. You got through 4 championships with this team. Then when the hard decisions start, you bail. So I'm not feeling Bob Myers either. You helped build that dynasty. Be there. The good organizations, OG, the San Antonios. We love, putting Miami up there. The Bostons, the LAs, those type of storied franchises, the relevant franchises. They find a way to wade the water in between times that they're not winning championships. They get playoff appearances. They make deep runs in the playoffs, but maybe can't get over the hump. Right? They make good choices with coaching. They try to wade the water and not bottom out. Like you just said, this team is about to bottom out. At some point, people are not even going to remember, not us, but there's going to be a generation that doesn't even realize how great of a decade they had. Because now it's just going to look like garbage. So I'm disappointed in the fact that they're not making smart decisions in the front office with Draymond Green. $100 million at the time that they gave it to him, I think is ridiculous. They're not thinking about the long haul. They're just not making good decisions at the end of the day. And Dunleavy, if Dunleavy want to be like, if he wants to make his mark right now as a good GM, God forbid he ever loses that position in Golden State and he wants to get another job somewhere else. Make the tough choices right now, bro. Put your nuts on the table and say, yo, I want Anthony Davis. I'm going to trade him for Luka Doncic. Right? That's ballsy. I don't care what nobody says. That's really ballsy, whether we like it or not. That was GMs, ownership, organizations taking back the control from the players. For the last decade, 15 years, we've been watching NBA players pick up and go, demand trades, do this, do that, ad nauseum. Ad nauseum. They've been doing it for the last 10, 15 years. That trade for Luka Doncic and Anthony Davis, which most GMs would never do, that Dallas GM, that LA GM, they like, nah, players been running shit for a while now. Nah, no, we're going to do this, and you niggas better, this is what it is. Everybody get used to it. So I know we're going to get into all the trades and stuff like that, but Golden State absolutely has to do something with that Draymond Green situation. They're not good. They're game under 500. They're not good.
And this is part of the reason why. We were trying to blame D'Anthony Melton. That was an 8-second violation, and that's when the Warriors went crazy. We're down by 6 at that point, 48 seconds left. But the championship Warriors never look. He lost their composure, except for Draymond. He always has lost his composure.
Yeah.
So
what I always say, he deserves a tech every time down the floor. It's ridiculous.
you know what's even, that's not even as bad as the referee coming up to him at the free throw line, right? And whatever, he's gonna try to claim, and Stephen Steph Curry's losing his composure. That's not even as bad to me as post game. Post game all ball. They ask him about it. He goes, "What do you think happens when somebody comes up to your face anywhere else? What do you think happens when somebody else comes up to your face in real life?" The referee went from the baseline to the free throw line. That never happens. And I'm like, so what should happen? You don't, like last year when you snuffed Nurkic and then you said, I was thinking about retiring, and Adam Silver begged you to come back, or don't. I don't understand the empathy for him. And I defended Draymond like they don't win without him, because he was there and he was the defender. He was engineering some of the offense. That's it. But after the Kevin Durant thing, them winning a chip, that's where he kind of buys into not the credibility, but where he starts defending himself. Because it happened when he punched LeBron in the nuts in the championship, and then Nurkic went down. So for me, I've always said, oh, he's able to use that as an excuse. Nurkic went down. I missed the game. I came back game 7. I scored 32. Right? So it wasn't all my fault, fellas. I showed up. Where the fuck was y'all at? I always felt like that's where he could start. He saw he can extort them. That's what I always felt like. He could punk them off the court. And it started from there. They gave him leeway from that moment instead of checking him from there. He should have been traded for Kevin Durant that summer. And this would have changed everything. If you traded straight up Draymond Green and whatever else for Kevin Durant, and it would have changed the trajectory of that whole team, because he had trade value. He hasn't had that in 5 years. But
it should have never gotten this far. Once that situation happened where he called KD, the B word, the organization was supposed to just straight up trade Draymond Green, suspend him and trade him. So for me, the reason why this looks terrible is because everybody remember when Golden State was real good, they were very smug. Listen, they were very smug. The owners was talking a lot of mess. Like I said, we light years ahead of everybody. We the smartest organization, all this and all that. And now look how they look. They are desperate. And to sign a Jimmy Butler for 111 million, 55 million a year is insane. Is insane. As good as Jimmy Butler is now, if this trade might have happened 3 years ago, then I get it. When, he was, Jimmy Buckets, Himmy Buckets, and, playoff Jimmy. But let's be for real. He's older. He's injury prone. And listen, I like Jimmy Butler, but Golden State, I'm going to be honest, man. They messed up. They messed up. Like I said, I kind of compare this to, like, I always ask that question about the Denver Nuggets. Like, how do you have a player like the Joker and you don't build around him and do the right thing? It's the same thing with Golden State. Y'all won a championship with Jordan Poole and Wiggins playing out of their mind, and y'all find a way to mess that up. Draymond Green snuffs Poole, you get rid of Poole, and then now you just all the way down. Like, so for me, the Golden State Warriors are getting what they deserve.
Yeah, AllBall, Avery, appreciate you correcting me. It was Andrew Bogut that went down in the championship. If this is Draymond Green on camera, what do you think he does off camera, bro? That's all I'm saying. He's talking on camera about what he would do to a referee. What are you talking about? So imagine what he told Klay Thompson, these guys. He shows a lot of respect to Steph. I've never heard him disrespect Steph ever. Like, he knows where his bread is buttered. But I can only imagine what he told Bob Myers, Steve Kerr, Klay Thompson. Look what he does to the ref. That's why I'm just like, everything y'all saying, and even with Jimmy Butler, you thought of Jimmy Butler so much that you traded for him and then almost traded him again for Kevin Durant. You don't think that much of him, and you didn't think he was the key piece that you were missing. This is 6 years too late, and it's crazy. It's just like you talk about Kendrick Perkins talking about you want a Beyonce, Rihanna. Nah, it's beyond all that. You lost Beyonce or Rihanna. That's the problem. You had her. This is like, it's disgusting, man. And at this point, we could transition to the Phoenix Suns, bro, because.
Well, hold on. Let me ask y'all. Hold on. Let me ask y'all
Please.
a question. I would love for you to answer first. This Golden State situation, with just struggling for the past couple years, and just Draymond just running a mess. Do we not blame the whole organization, Kerr, Curry, and the guys that's upstairs? And I would love for Flea to answer that first. Oh, should they get some type of smoke? Because it seems like we want to blame Draymond, but it's almost like having a bad kid, and we know how that go. What the hell is the parents doing with this kid? The parents being the GMs and the coach and Steph Curry. So, Flea, I would love to hear your opinion on that.
At some point, somebody gonna have to tell the truth, right? At some point, somebody gonna have to have the balls to say, "Yo, we mismanaged that situation. We didn't do the right things with that situation." And it'll probably be on a podcast 5-10 years from now. It'll probably be in a documentary when they do the doc on the Golden State Warriors, right? It'll be so much revisionist history when people really are honest about the demise of this franchise. It's not going to happen right now, though. It's not going to happen right now. I think Steve Kerr has entirely too much pride and ego to say to us, the public, and to himself, that, yo, I didn't handle this right. I should have been an advocate of keeping Kevin Durant in this locker room, on this basketball team. I should have been an advocate for that. We could go find what Draymond does for this team at that time. Vital piece. I love the game of basketball, so I'm never going to sit here and downplay when he was at his apex. What he brought to that team was extremely valuable. I'm not going to say that. But at this stage of the game, it's not even important. It doesn't affect winning. It's not results oriented. It's nothing. It's just that tenured teacher that everybody hates in the school, but the principal don't want to fire the motherfucker. Everybody hates this teacher, but principal, superintendent, get this nigga out of here. We don't like him. Too many instances where there's a decision like, hold on. can we move this nigga? Because this ain't the culture that we want. You snuffed the nigga in practice. You knocked him out. I don't want to hear that he just punched him in the face. Poole was knocked out. Y'all saw his legs. He was knocked out. One of the best players you ever played with, Draymond Green. Basketball players is different. They don't like that bitch word. You called him a bitch. He didn't like it.
In front of everybody.
He didn't like it. He didn't like it.
We don't need you here. We what you said, we won without you.
We won without you. We're gonna win without you. Did they win another one? Yeah, so he proved his point. But at the end of the day, at the very end of the day, a lot of what he leans on and the mere fact that he can carry that level of bravado is because of that little light-skinned motherfucker number 30.
Oh, that's the only reason. But Fleet, did that championship, if you're a Golden State Warriors fan, like if they're keeping it real, they don't like Draymond. Does that championship, the last one, does it really cover up for that? Does it really cover up for the fact that, if Kevin Durant was there since 2017, if he went there in 2016 and just played the rest of his career until now with Golden State, they might have been to more championships. That's the only thing you can think about. You can't tell me that championship made up for that. No, it does not make up for Draymond Green still punching people in the face, going crazy at the end of a Laker game. Nah, man.
There's another side to this, though, OG Fabian. There's another side to this also, though. Like, KD's soft, too. Like, let's call it what it is, too. Like, he's soft. When there's some adversity, when there's some, everything ain't sweet, and you gotta lace them up tight and not allow your emotions to get the best of you. We watch him every single day allow his emotions to get the best of him on social media. Every single day we watch this. So why the fuck would we think it's any different on the basketball court? He is asking out of Phoenix now.
He hasn't done it yet. It's not official. And they try to trade him.
They're looking to move him after 3 years of nothing. Of absolutely nothing. He is an amazing basketball player from an individual standpoint. One of the best we ever seen. But when we're talking about results-driven teams and a results-driven league, the last 2 times we've seen Kevin Durant in the playoffs, he got swept in the first round. So there's 2 sides to this with that relationship with Golden State and what we're looking at with KD. What the fuck would Braun be doing with Devin Booker and Bradley Beal right now?
It's a great segue. Get to it. Listen, Flea, you cook good. Cook. Wow.
What would he be doing right now with Bradley Beal and Devin Booker on his basketball team? OG just told us last week, couple episodes back, he said, I got people in my circle that will tell you Kevin Durant is better than LeBron James. You just said that to us about a week ago or so. There's people that feel like that, rightfully so. But what you doing with the talent that you have? You've played with superstar level players. I don't know. Both sides of that is a little weird. Is a little weird to me. And both of them are not having success since they parted ways with each other. Golden State hasn't, and neither has Kevin Durant.
Just real quick, y'all know the drill, man. She's in the building. The lovely, the beautiful Latoria B is in the building. Please, y'all, shout out the beautiful ladies, man. Give them some love.
I don't know tonight. I don't know. She changed her name. I like saying Latoria.
Tori B. I like Tori B. It's a little hip hop.
Too. We might have to get with that, but
listen, Flea. Listen, Flea. You changing your background. You ain't got your glasses on. Knicks 100 told me to put my glasses on,
brother.
The
reception was nasty in the makeshift studio. I had to come out the studio and
I don't need no on-air explanations.
That's all.
Listen, AllBall spots the ladies in the comments. He's on point. Flea. That's all I gotta say. Cause he keeps his eyes on the prize, baby, Papa.
Yeah,
let's go. Get me this time, sucker. The big game is almost here. And it's now or never. Don't miss out on the last football game of the season with Prize Picks, the best place to win cash while watching the big game. Prize Picks is also giving away a free pick for the big game where one of the starting quarterbacks will only need to throw 1 yard to win. If you're correct on at least one more stat projection, you can win real cash. Check out the promos tab to tail any of our Super Sweat Millie winners big game lineups. If you tail a lineup that goes 3 for 3, you can win a split of $1 million in promo funds. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win and receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Cook up hot takes with your friends and win real money this football week, the final football game of the season, the big game. When you and your friends run your game on Prize Picks. This week, for the big game, I'm looking at the football board. And I'm going for Patty Mahomes for more than 230 passing yards and Saquon Barkley for more than 1 touchdown. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game,
baby Baba.
Baby Bubba.
He thought
Great
he
job.
had me.
Great job.
Great job.
He thought he
Great
had
job.
me.
Great. No. We know you didn't get us today. You thought you got us.
Look.
Let you, right. Come on, OG. He thought he did something.
No, I did do something. The cadence, the flow, the charisma.
Talk to him, baby. Talk to him.
This guy, come on, man. Who you think you're dealing with? Back to the Phoenix Suns. Kevin Durant has reportedly felt betrayed by them for being traded. He's out today with his ankle, an ankle injury, apparently. To your point, Flea, are they even 9th in the league? Bradley Beal is out with a toe injury. Oh, surprise. They are sitting what? 9th? They're 9th in the West, at least. They're sitting in front of Golden State, 2 spots up. They can make the playoffs if they tried and competed, which has always been our beef for Kevin Durant, Flea, to your point. It's like been kind of soft since OKC, and we've seen it. And Skip Bayless used to get blamed for this, like trying to instigate something, but it's like there's nothing to instigate if you don't let people instigate you. So, AllBall, what do you think about, I don't know, Kevin Durant's latest incarnate, his latest team, his latest situation?
Well, I got to give a shout out to everybody yesterday, AllBall TV. We was on for the trade deadline, and the chat held me down. Big shout out to y'all.
Wait, OG, hold on. We should have started the show with that. You did an amazing job yesterday. I'm bugging, right? You smoked that yesterday. Every bit of that every bit of that show yesterday was on point, was informative, was you killed it yesterday. I didn't get a chance to tell you that, but I needed to tell you that, my brother. You were great yesterday.
Oh man, appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate it, man. I really do. Thank you.
He was all right, man.
Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all. But
hold on a second. That shit was golden, man. That's a little drippity drop. What my guy be doing on Instagram for years. Come on, man. You think he can't hold it down? He don't just hold it down. He lights up the damn world.
It's feel weird, man. Come on, y'all making me blush. Don't do this.
I know. Look, he's turning red. He's really turning red, you little light-skinned bastard.
You killed it, OG.
He called me orange.
Shit. You had me locked in. I turned off NBA TV. I said, "Man, fuck these niggas. He got me. He got me. I don't need to watch these niggas. He got me."
Well, I gotta say, gotta show love to the chat, because I always say without them, listen, bro, the engagement, you know what I mean? And they the reason we here. They the reason for the success we have thus far, God willing. They'll be with us for the ride. But yesterday they held me down, and appreciate everybody. But yesterday, that kind of took over the Phoenix Suns and Kevin Durant situation. That took over the whole trade deadline, even though there was a lot of great trades, which we'll get to later. But I'm saying that to say the Phoenix Suns and Kevin Durant that situation is a mess. And for me, when it first happened, I didn't understand. When Kevin Durant went from Brooklyn to Phoenix, I really didn't understand. I'm like, what? And now Kevin Durant has the nerve to be upset that Phoenix was looking to trade him without his knowledge. Bruh, you do what you want. Look what you did to Brooklyn. I'm from New York, even though I'm a diehard Knicks fan. Look what you did to Brooklyn. What are you talking about? So for me, Kevin Durant has to be held accountable. And he has to be held responsible. Like he has to hold some type of responsibility for just underachieving. I'ma say it. Kendrick Perkins is 100% correct. Kevin Durant in Phoenix, Flea, you just said it. For the duration he's been there, they have done nothing. If LeBron James made the move when LeBron James went to the Lakers, if he kept getting swept in the first round, didn't win a championship, didn't play great basketball, we would be having a field day. Kevin Durant flies under the radar every single season. And now we have another season where they underachieve. Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, and y'all the 9th seed. So, this is Kevin Durant's fault. I said it a couple shows ago, and it's hard for me to admit this because I'm definitely not a LeBron James fan. Everybody knows that. I don't care how y'all feel about it. Don't care. But Kevin Durant was never as good as LeBron James. On the court or off the court. Business-wise, it's not even close. Look what LeBron James did with the Lakers. You won a championship, you've been to a conference finals, and now y'all get Luka Doncic. It just seems like Kevin Durant tries to mimic those things, and it never works out. It never works out. And for me, the Phoenix Suns situation is terrible because of Kevin Durant. Now, Bradley Beal, the Phoenix Suns traded for him. That was a stupid trade. He has a no-trade clause. Nobody wants him. So whatever moves they were trying to make, it was all on TV. Nobody wants him. So for me, the Kevin Durant situation, bruh, he has to be held accountable. And I'm going to be honest, he doesn't belong in the same senses when it comes to the greats. I'm sorry. He belongs in the same tier with Joker, Tatum, Kawhi Leonard. He does not belong in the same senses with Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, Magic, Bird. He does not. Miss me with that. Miss me with that. And I'm tired of having those conversations. Once again, Kendrick Perkins is 100% correct. Another failed season by Kevin Durant. Enough is enough with him. And I'll let Flea cook after this. He's out of there, y'all. The word Shams used yesterday, Phoenix Suns is toxic. So y'all tried to trade Kevin Durant. Y'all tried to trade Bradley Beal. Y'all couldn't get Jimmy Butler. How were they all looking at each other in that locker room? How does Devin Booker feel? Kevin Durant made this thing a whole mess. And nobody is saying nothing. So for me, I'm over Kevin Durant. No, I do not want him in New York. Miss me with all of that. Please. Because what happens if we get Kevin Durant and we lose? See, nobody thinks about that. As great as a player he is, what if we get Kevin Durant and we lose?
Yo, you bugging, Kid Capri. Your man in the conversation is great.
But you are not saying nothing wrong, Fabian. I think all three of us up here know who Kevin Durant is. Y'all remember
Hold
who
on,
was in that
Hold on, let me just respond real quick to VINYC. Big shout out to you. Listen, man, please, I hope you stay tuned in, stay locked in, subscribe, hit the like button, please share, comment. Kevin Durant couldn't win with, and miss me with these excuses. He couldn't win with Kyrie and James Harden. And now you can't win with Devin Booker and Bradley Beal. You're going to win with Brunson and OG? Or Brunson and Cat? Please explain. And this is no knock on my Knicks. I'm just saying, because in everybody else's eyes, Booker was the next Kobe. Y'all remember them talks?
But
Bradley Beal averaged 30 in Washington.
But I don't want Flea to.
Kyrie got the greatest talent we ever seen. James Harden's already considered one of the best point guards ever, and he couldn't win with them. What the fuck would we want him over here for? Like, come on, man. People got to put their feelings to the side. Everywhere this man goes, it doesn't work. He's not LeBron James. As much as I don't like LeBron James, wherever he goes, that shit works.
And that's what I'm Flea. I definitely want you to transition with this. You couldn't figure it out OKC, and you couldn't figure it out in Golden State. That's a you problem. Like right now, Anthony Davis is gonna have to go through the same thing in Dallas. You couldn't win with LeBron. It was only one season in the bubble. There are going to be those asterisks by your name. We do.
He won with LeBron. What are you talking about?
Yes, but he didn't win again. They didn't go back. Like they're going to talk about this. Why didn't you figure?
He won. No. Hold on. Me and you got. You wrong. You just said he can't win with LeBron. He won with LeBron. What are you talking about?
So now you don't bring up the bubble as an asterisk to LeBron.
He won. He won.
Of course, but he didn't do it again. Is the point? He was OKC.
He been to a conference finals with LeBron.
He went to the finals with OKC. Didn't figure it out. Why did he get bitched out of Golden State? Why can't he figure that out?
I'm talking about AD. You said AD couldn't win with LeBron. You're wrong.
And KD won in Golden State. So what are you talking about? He won. Our whole beef is why couldn't you stay? Why can't you figure it out? Being consistent. There's something wrong with him with that. That is a flaw of his. So when we compare him to the Kobe, to the Mikes of the world, the consistency has to be there. LeBron is consistent. He's an anomaly. But Kevin Durant couldn't figure out to be like, yo, you know what? Let them run the team. I should just chill. He had a chance at OKC. He had a chance in Golden State. He had a chance in Brooklyn. He had a chance everywhere. And he didn't want to stay. He didn't tell his man, Kyrie, to come play. He didn't tell Westbrook to calm down. He didn't tell Draymond to calm down. You should have punched Draymond in the face. That's what I'm saying. You have an opportunity to be in the same category as all these guys. That's what's disappointing for anybody that's disagreeing with you. KD had every right in the world to be in this conversation. He did. 7 feet and can handle the rock like that. As soon as I seen him, I was like, yo, you a 7'2" guard? This is crazy. He came to the Rucker. He had the legacy behind him. He had the basketball legend behind him. We all wanted him to be the man. But all of a sudden, he took the Anakin role. Yo, the media don't like me. Y'all don't like me. Nobody disliked you. You ain't even a bad person. What has KD ever done that we dislike like that?
That was dope.
But that's it. That last wholesome dude, right? What do we remember? Pencil blue suit, had the AllBall glasses on. You the real MVP, mama. Like that's what we remember. We remember that, right? We remember that. But as soon as that MVP comes, there's like a change in him, right? He started getting real dicey with the media. He started responding to people that he never responded to before. He's in press conferences trying to take up for Russell Westbrook, right? Like everybody remembers when the turn started to happen. You'd be like, yo, what's up with this nigga? Man, that ain't him. It almost looked inauthentic, right? It almost looked fake. Like, why is this nigga? He's not like that. Why is he acting like that? But now we in 25. That's over 10 years ago. This is who he is. This is who he is. He's a bratty bitch. This is what it is. And so now. So
you agree with Draymond?
I agree. This is what I agree with. This is what I agree with.
What? I've never heard that before in my life.
But no. This is what I agree with.
I'm sorry.
I agree with what you're saying. The level of consistency that he lacks. He spent 10 years in OKC trying to figure it out and got applauded for that. And as soon as he left, the first time he decided to leave was a bad choice. It was a bad choice. It was a good choice for you in terms of winning, in terms of playing in the style that you wanted to play in, all that type of shit. But it was a flat out bad choice. I'm not losing to you two niggas. And then when we run again, I'm going to play with y'all two. I'm not running with y'all niggas. I want to beat y'all niggas. This is sports. This is competitiveness. I want to beat y'all. So again, the level of consistency that he lacks in showing up again and again and again. I don't know. I can't. You're right. You can't put him up there with the likes of some of those guys. OG, Braun, Bean, Mike.
No.
You know, just to name those three. Right? You can't.
But I will say this, Flea. Like, I've heard it too many times now. LeBron goes to Miami and D Wade sits him down like, yo, this is your team. He never really had that in Golden State. He never had that moment, and I get it. I don't want to blame anybody else. But LeBron was mad sensitive too. Somebody helped him. They were a team that'll go, yo, this is your team. This is your opportunity. Are you crazy? We could build something bananas over here. And he still left Miami. So I don't know if Kevin Durant really ever had that. I don't know if he really had someone speak to him besides social media where everything is reactive. That's not a real person. Even though it's real people tweeting at you and you commenting and engaging, did anybody in real life really put you to the side like, yo, you're acting like a fucking pussy? That's what the bottom line is. You're acting mad soft.
Well,
I can't have KD ahead of LeBron because of the effect that he has on teams. I can't. Every organization LeBron has walked into the door for, he's won a championship for them. For them. I can't have Kevin Durant, and I get it. I'm not gonna argue nobody down, but if we talking about it, I can't put Kevin Durant ahead of LeBron James because of the effect that he has on teams. This is a results-oriented league, and he don't have enough results for me.
Listen, man, like I said yesterday, watching that whole trade deadline, and Phoenix Suns took over the headlines
and didn't make a move, OG.
Right, but
they traded Nurkic, right?
Yeah, but it's not even that, Fleet. It's a mess over there. And once again, the head of the snake, once again, is Kevin Durant. And for me, you know, he has to be held accountable. Yeah, I don't care how great you are. Everywhere you go, you don't win. Okay, you went to Golden State. Granted, after that, Brooklyn, terrible. Now Phoenix, terrible. Now you're about to leave Phoenix how you left Brooklyn, high and dry. He's out of here next summer. The writing is on the wall. You don't play the last two games. Like I said, those guys in the locker room, the word Shams and them use is toxic. Y'all tried to trade Bill and Kevin Durant. So how you think them guys feel? And once again, how do you think Booker feel? Listen, man, Kevin Durant just wants to play basketball and don't want to be critiqued. He don't want to be spoken. Bruh, you can't have it both ways. You can't in one instance say, I'm a god. You know who I am, Kevin Durant. Okay, go win then. You creating these super teams, go win. And then when you get swept in the first round, we hear excuse after excuse from everybody. No, Kevin Durant, once again, like Kendrick Perkins said, another failed season. And Flea, you said it perfectly. You got Devin Booker and Bradley Beal. How is that possible? And I always tell you, I don't care what nobody say. When you have talent like that, it should be championship or bust. Miss me with what everybody be saying. Well, they need, how much fucking help do people need? So now, I just see somebody in the chat, Kevin Durant to be fired in Detroit. Yo, come on, man. Come on, man. We might as well try to get him to the Lakers with LeBron and Luka then. Let's get him to Dallas. Like, come on. It's out of control. It's out of control. Kevin Durant, this is going to be hard for him, y'all. Pause. He's going to have to realize when his career is over, I was never as good as LeBron James.
OG. Kevin Durant got swept last season by a player that idolizes him. Out of his mouth, that is my favorite player. When I was growing up, this was my favorite player. And he allowed that young man to sweep him. Like, there's got to be some competitive. If you just want to go play ball, go to the fucking park, nigga. Go back to DC, go back home, go to the park. You'll be the best nigga in the park ever. You won't have to listen to niggas talk shit to you. You won't have to be on TV. You won't have to deal with what comes with being a millionaire. Go home, go to the park.
I'm gonna say it again, Fabian, and people gonna kill me for this. Kevin Durant might not be better than Kawhi Leonard.
How you going? Well, why would I kill you?
No, I'm not saying you. I'm being for real. Both got 2 championships. Both got 2 Finals MVPs. And I'm being honest, that's where he's going to have to be compared. And to me, he's going to have to understand that. When it's all said and done, when we talk about them 10, 15 dudes that sit at that table, I'm sorry. Big shout out to my man Victor Sweet. You sit at the kiddie table.
Over there,
nigga. Sorry.
But here's the thing. There's some guys that's like that, and there's no knock on them. Like I talked about Carmelo Anthony the other day. Fabian roped me into a Melo debate, right?
They're trying to rope you in now with Melo versus who you got, Melo or KD, Flea?
Well, I'm not doing that. But look,
yeah, I seen. I was ignoring that shit too.
I'm not doing that right now.
That's
We on a certain track right now. We haven't even got to some of the great trades that have happened over the last. We need to stay on track. But go ahead, Fabian. I'm done now. Now I'm done. My train of thought is fucked up. I don't even know where I'm going.
Oh, because of that, a shrug.
Go.
Hold on.
There's individual players that need to sit at the kiddie table. Because guess what? From an individual standpoint, they are great players. Melo, great player. Kevin Durant, great player. All great individual players. The list goes on. I'm sure if we sat here, we could get a list together of great individual talents. T-Mac, great individual talents. But when it comes to being able to sit at that table, y'all know the table I'm talking about. The shit glows. It glow a little different. Them niggas can't sit there because the thing that they miss, these niggas have. That leadership quality, that being able to galvanize the troops, that being able to get something out of guys that another guy can't get out of, that takes another level. Them niggas got to sit over there, and it's not a knock against them. Some of the greatest scorers of all time, some of the greatest ball players of all time. But there's levels. There's levels to this shit.
Before we transition, sorry.
My ninja was balling, looking like a car mechanic with no haircut. My niece 100. I like that. That was the comment of the name. I'm sorry, AllBall.
No. I'm just saying before we transition, for me, I just want to ask the chat. Melo sitting with Reggie Miller. Yo, hey, Flea, face like what is face? No,
bullshit.
No. What is no, Flea? Hold on, Flea. Don't get caught. I'm listening. What is fake? What type of time Fabian on tonight? He trying to start some mess up tonight.
Because he has a hard. I'm gonna say it on. He got a hard on for Melo.
I know. I like Melo.
I like relax.
I didn't bring Melo up.
But hold on. So hold on. Let's stay on track.
Reggie Miller wasn't even great. We want to talk about great.
Flea. Stay on track. Right, so let's stay on track. I just want to ask the chat before we move forward. This year, Phoenix doesn't get out the first round. Kevin Durant leaves. What do we say about Kevin Durant's tenure in Phoenix? What would we call that? What would y'all grade that? Kevin Durant in Phoenix, what grade do you give it? A, B, C, D, or F?
That's a big F.
Incomplete.
Yeah.
He's incomplete.
But it's the same thing with Brooklyn too. And remember, he got swept out of there too. Like, we're forgetting this shit. Boston swept. They weren't championship Boston yet. Kyrie was there. Like, to me, KD, he is missing all that that you guys are saying. But I don't. T-Mac is always a tough argument. And just I don't think T-Mac wasn't competitive. And it's just weird with Kevin Durant. That's what it's always been. It's weird because it's like, bro, I've seen you ball out versus everybody. Even saying Kawhi's better than him, that's really has to do with everything to do with defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kevin Durant, the thing about Kawhi is Kawhi never looks scared, except when he plays LeBron. Kevin Durant, for me, is just...
Kawhi looks scared out there against LeBron?
Listen, LeBron be shutting Kawhi down, and that should be crazy. The last 4 or 5 years, he be shutting Tell him, all right? Neither here nor there.
No, it is here though, because we watching the same game you watching.
All right, listen, no problem. Look at your face. Or there's tape. All you gotta do is rewind it. It's a YouTube clips, all this kind of shit.
Watch the games. I don't give a fuck about no clips. Watch the games. He doesn't look scared against scared.
Scared, terrified. Somebody's guarding you up. They locking your ass up. Oh shit, I don't know what to do next. And it's LeBron all over again. But I never.
Go on. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Nah, he's sorry. You hear this guy? Kawhi. I don't know about seeing Kevin Durant scared of anybody except Draymond. Like that's the part. Like he's just a weird dude.
Kevin Durant scared of us, regulars. He's scared of us.
I don't care what you're scared of or not scared of, man. At the end of the day, he had Devin Booker and Bradley Beal, and he did nothing. And this is going to be another couple seasons where he's going to fly under the radar, and everybody's going to not say nothing and act like it's okay.
But Devin Booker would have never been in this conversation. Devin Booker doesn't seem like he's scared. He just looks like he don't have the talent. He's not big. He don't have the physical ability to do what Kevin Durant is doing. And I think he has way more heart than Kevin Durant. To say you're not scared doesn't make any sense to me. Like Bradley Beal, I don't know what's up with him. He been stealing money. But Kevin Durant is the one that leaves some on the table because he doesn't want to be judged. He is scared. That's part of the problem. You scared of being great. It's obvious.
Is it fair to say Devin Booker led his team to an NBA Finals as the best player on his team? Is that fair to say? Who was the best player on that team?
He was the best player.
Okay.
But I think okay, yeah. I mean, you know, him, Chris Paul, Ayton at that time. But yes, Devin Booker was the best player on that team. Yes.
I'm just asking, who was the best player on that Finals team? Yeah, they had a lot of pieces. Chris Paul, Mikal Bridges, Ayton. They had a lot. They had a good team over there.
Devin Booker.
All I'm saying is, I've never seen Kevin Durant do that.
Hold on, man. Kevin Durant led that OKC team.
It was good.
Nah, that was
2 MVPs on that team.
3. He's the third one, bro.
Yes, I'm not excluding him. I'm talking about the other 2.
He's the clear-cut best player on the team. He led them there. That's what makes them weird. Devin Booker could never do that. Never have no other MVPs on the team. He never had an MVP as a teammate and led them to the championship.
So what? So what?
What I'm saying is that he's not in the same class as Kevin Durant, but he got more heart than him, in my opinion. Period. I don't see how. I don't understand that part. Just quit. That's another guy. Just quit, bro. You already made your money. What's the point of all this shit?
Kevin Durant ruined 2 franchises back to back.
3 if you count Golden State.
Well, they won after he left.
Them too.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, they still won after he left. But I'm just saying, listen, man, you know, I know we about to move forward, but I'm not like, I think Kevin Durant is he's losing some cachet, man, and his legacy, which I'm pretty sure he probably doesn't care. But from a basketball standpoint, from people like us, and just, you know, after 10, 15 years when somebody's retired, and you know how we still talk about the late Kobe and Mike and Bird and Magic, I'm gonna be honest. He's not going to be spoken about. And he cares about that because he's a basketball nut like that, Paul. So I think, listen, man, what he's done to his career ever since he left Golden State, it's a disaster. Like everybody say, to be that talented, that skilled, and you just getting swept and smacked around like it's nothing. Like, to be that great, it's not okay for you to just want to play basketball. You got to be a leader. You got to galvanize the troops. You got to help win championships. You can't just go out there and play basketball and don't care about nothing else. No. So for me, I'm listen, man. He's about to leave the Phoenix Suns in a disaster. Once again, Kevin Durant strikes in a negative way.
Just sad. That just got me sad. He should be better, man. Speaking of Kevin Durant. Oh, hold on. Let me click back. Let me get back to the click back. Or click back to the get back. That wasn't the only thing Bob Myers spoke about that threw me off. Bob Myers also said that the Golden State Warriors weren't finished. Trading for Jimmy Butler proves that they're all in. How do you say that and Golden State tried to trade Jimmy Butler for Kevin Durant right afterwards?
Oh, hold on. Look. Joel Embiid and Kelly Oubre about to fight.
Good. They're on the same team?
Yeah. Well, they already lost. Wow, they just showed the clip. Kendrick Perkins talking, but they just showed the clip. If y'all was watching the game, they just showed you seen it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Can't stand Philly.
Because these niggas care. And okay, Kelly Oubre ain't the player that Paul George or Joel Embiid is, right? But he give a fuck. He been playing. He's staying healthy. He's out there.
Exactly.
Like certain players see the bullshit with some of these superstars, and some of these players don't really care for it. Teammate or not. They don't care. They don't care for that lackluster, lazy bullshit. They don't care for it.
I love this, man. Look,
They hugged?
I didn't even see that part till you just showed it, but I'm pretty sure, they probably had to hug it out because the camera's on national live TV, but I'm pretty sure that locker room is going to get ugly. But Flea, I love this, guys challenging the best players on the team. Like, bro, we don't supposed to be this bad. We was down 34 at one point to the Detroit Pistons with no Cade Cunningham. And we had all of our players. No. So I applaud Kelly Oubre for challenging the best player on the team, who some people consider at times the best player in the NBA. Come on, bro. Come on. This shit is, like I said, this is why the ratings is down. Because of teams and players like Philly and Joel Embiid. Come on, man.
Listen, man. Great
Chet
transition.
Holmgren is back tonight.
Huh?
Yeah, that fast?
Chet Holmgren is back tonight.
Oh, yeah, he back tonight. LaMelo came back tonight, too. You see he made the winning play?
Yep,
The
24
assist
and
to hit
10
the three to win the game.
They're playing Chet Holmgren and Iheart together.
Wow. They see De'Aaron Fox. Look, 0.2 of a second too late. It went in, but it didn't count.
Yeah, it didn't count. They lost.
What's the OKC game on? ESPN or?
It's on League Pass, but they're just showing some of the highlights right now.
Oh, okay. So I'll put it on this thing. Let's transition.
Yeah, they're showing highlights now on ESPN.
So Quan, you see read the bottom line. We ain't playing over here in AllBall TV. We got bottom lines too. Scrolling across the screen with the latest news. What's wrong with y'all? Sponsored by Prospect.
Check. In and out,
Yeah, download the app today. Get $50 instantly when you play $5. Promo code CLNS. Let's get to it, man. Jimmy Butler.
This team about to go to another level.
Jimmy, you talking about the Warriors?
No, I'm talking about the Thunder. I don't fuck all them other teams. Fuck this team too. I don't even know why we keep talking about these niggas. Like,
yo, Dub Nation,
DeAndre Hunter
Jimmy Butler
just got traded to the Cavs. Let's talk about them.
Super excited, ready to win, ready to work, ready to put on a show for y'all. Let's get it. Championship coming soon.
That nigga is so unserious.
Oh boy, you heard him.
55, man. Man, listen.
Oh boy.
Listen, when you get
championship,
I'm responding. 30 seconds. When you get what you asked for, you say the damnedest and the dumbest thing. Listen, he got that 55 a year. Now he championship coming. So listen, man, I'm not taking that serious. Even fully healthy, they're probably the 10th best team in the West. I'm being honest. Fully healthy, I'm not putting them over Sacramento. Like I said, I know they're struggling, but I love the move they made with I think Valanciunas and Zach LaVine. Right. So like I said, fully healthy. I don't see the Golden State Warriors making noise. I don't think they have a good team. Like I said, once you get past Curry and Jimmy Butler, after that, come on, let's be realistic. That roster is terrible. What they did at the beginning of the season baffled me. I don't know how they did that, but now they are who they are. But I mean, I don't. What is Jimmy Butler supposed to say? Hey man, I'm here. We're gonna have a terrible season. See y'all next season. We won't make the playoffs. So what is he supposed to say? But that's a stretch. Title coming soon. But I'm to be honest, I want to see how it works because Golden State Warriors, that system, fast paced 3-point shots, which Jimmy doesn't do neither. He's a half court guy. So I'm excited to see how it's going to work. To be honest with you, but I hope it works because I want good basketball. I want every team to be healthy and be good, so the rates go up and we can see great basketball. But I don't. To me, this was what they say, like a toothpick in the haystack, or like right. I don't. I just think it was a desperate move because if they didn't make a move, I think Steph Curry next season probably would have threatened to leave. So I guess they just did this to maybe, keep him there. But, I just think Jimmy Butler, got what he wanted. He wanted that extension. He wanted that 50+ million a year. And Golden State was the idiots to give it to him. I don't understand the move because I'm sorry, I don't understand the move because it doesn't upgrade them. That's not a Luka to LA. That's not an Anthony Davis to Dallas. That's not even a DeAndre Hunter to Cleveland. Like, to me, it doesn't upgrade the Golden State Warriors. I'm sorry.
Real quick, the move does make sense with the contract since Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Jimmy Butler, all their contracts are going to expire the summer of 2027. They have 2 years left, so Golden State's going to re-up or do whatever, make the bigger another move then, hopefully for themselves. But Flea, I don't know if you have any final thoughts on Golden State trade deadline moves.
I don't care about that organization one bit. I'll leave with this. Jimmy Butler is not the typical kind of player that the Golden State Warriors goes after. So I always say the great coaches, you see the great coaches or who the great coaches are by, how the type of players they have. They can figure out and coach well with any kind of team, right? Like I always love Pat Riley. Why, everybody thinks, Phil Jackson's the greatest coach of all time, this, now, whoever you like. But for me, when I look at Pat Riley, I look at him being able to coach a couple different styles, right? He was in Showtime. He was able to play that up and down kind of pace. They defended, but they got up and down. He comes to New York, a real grinded out bruiser type team. Not a lot of shooters, not a great point guard. He spent almost a decade with Magic and then comes over and has Derek Harper. Like, what do we talk? You know what I'm saying? So my point is I want to see what Steve Kerr is as a head coach, bringing in a guy that's not typically his style of players. So the jury is really out on, can Steve Kerr put Jimmy Butler in a position and what they do to help them be successful. Jimmy's gonna be fine. I think he'll play well, but how good is that team gonna be? I don't think very good.
Just real quick before you go, they up here talking. Anthony Davis is going to make his debut tomorrow against Houston,
and Jimmy Butler makes his debut tomorrow with Golden State.
Right.
Butler was traded from Miami for Andrew Wiggins, a couple of draft picks or whatever it was. A tidbit on that real quick. Ironically, when Jimmy Butler signed a deal with Miami, the 4-year deal, he sat down with Pat Riley. They were celebrating, drinking some wine, and Pat Riley asked him, "Yo, who's the most talented player you ever played with?" And he told him Andrew Wiggins, and everybody laughed him out the room, tried to laugh him out the room, and he was dead serious, and he said, "Bro, that kid is super talented." And ironically, he gets traded for Andrew Wiggins, and they also acquired Davion Mitchell, who coming out of is it Baylor? Flea?
National champion.
We've been waiting for him, just as rooting for greatness. Like we know,
Fabian, that kid over there in Miami now, the culture that they have, and the fact that he's just a workhorse. He just works. He just plays hard and works hard. So for him to be over there, they're gonna find a way to unlock that kid. I don't know what unlocking that kid is. Does he become a Drew Holiday at some point in his career type guy? Right? I don't know what he's going to turn into, but I fully believe that they're going to unlock that kid in Miami just from how he approaches the game and how they handle business over there.
Yeah, Miami's currently in the 6th seed, 25 and 24, so they're in the playoffs without having to play in the play-in. Atlanta's having a fire sale, as AllBall said yesterday. And that leaves us in the Eastern Conference. I gotta get y'all remarks before we go on what we think about these Cleveland Cavaliers, man. Because to me, once I heard they got DeAndre Hunter, it was rumored a couple weeks ago, but they completed the trade. Shout out to Kobe Altman, Brooklyn-born Kobe Altman. What do we think about the Cleveland Cavaliers acquiring DeAndre Hunter in this Atlanta fire sale, AllBall?
That might have been low key, besides the Luka Anthony Davis. That might have been one of the best moves made at that trade deadline. And for it to be made probably like 40 minutes, maybe an hour before trade deadline, which we was hearing that Atlanta was definitely looking to get rid of some players, but nobody expected that. To me, that's a super duper upgrade from Karis LeVert. Big shout out to him. Coming off the bench, good player, can score, but DeAndre Hunter can score just as well as him, and he's a hell of a defender. That to me, that made Cleveland the best team in the East. This is me putting my basketball hat on, not being a biased Knicks fan, because this is not Knicks Rehab. But that made Cleveland that much more dangerous. That move, that GM, what they're doing in Cleveland, reinventing that whole situation, that was a great move. That was a great move. And like I said, when I was, giving the grade, that was an A+. Like I said, real basketball people understand what that trade did for Cleveland. That gave them another defender because, we know Donovan Mitchell is not a great defender, and we know Garland is small. So now you have another guy out there with Mobley and Jared Allen. So now that front line, man, listen, they're going to be tough. I love that move. That made them that much more scarier. And now, when we match up with them in the playoffs, that's a difference. That's a difference maker. So I love the move. I love the move.
Flea, we didn't talk about it. So I want to hear for the first time what you got to say, flat out the best team in the Eastern Conference. What do you think about the Cleveland Cavaliers making that move at the trade deadline for DeAndre Hunter?
I think that was, for me, that was probably the best move yesterday at the deadline, right? Like, obviously, it doesn't compare to a Luka, to LA, AD, to Dallas. Some other sneaky moves that happened around the league. For me, I don't think they are as important as that move for a team that's already hit their stride, for a team that's been together for some years now, right? They got their chemistry. They gelling. So now they just add a piece that should fit seamless. A guy that plays defense, a guy that doesn't play, out of his realm, right? He's going to do what he does. And right now, off the bench for Atlanta, DeAndre Hunter was 19 points a game, almost 20 points a game. If he can bring that to that team, right? Maybe it's not 20 a night, but 15 to 18, 12 to 15 a night, and just locking up the best player on the opposite side on the opposing team. Yo, man, you can't make a bigger move than that. I don't see what other move they could have made for them that puts them now and lets niggas know, we serious. If y'all didn't think we were serious, we are dead serious. We are about trying to get to the NBA Finals and see if we could win this. So I like it. I was surprised that Cleveland or Atlanta dealt with Cleveland. I was surprised that they would do a deal with them. Why would you send that guy over there in conference? That might even be in division. That might be the same division. You hardly ever see that type of shit. So, I don't know what Atlanta is doing. They have made several trades. They're leaving Trae Young over there and Jalen Johnson over there by themselves. By the summertime, I would expect Trae Young to demand a trade. like when the finals is over with, I expect him once the draft is done, I expect to hear, "Get me out of here." Because what are they doing? They have tried to build around this dude several different times since he's been a part of that team, and it hasn't worked. Miss me with that conference finals they made. They made it. They weren't a conference finals team. They made it. So I'm curious to see what they do. But I love that DeAndre Hunter deal to Cleveland, and I love Kuz to Milwaukee. I like it. I like it a lot.
I was just about to give you your props on that because you asked me and Fabian before, and I'm gonna admit now on here, I was wrong. I didn't realize Kuz is about 6'9", damn near 6'10". And you know, I think for our Knicks, I think we're fine. But like I said, I've been saying this for a while. I think we got to get a little bigger. Pause. Because we got about 4 or 5 guys that's 6'4" and under. Hart, Deuce, Brunson, Campaign, Shamit, like them guys is little. I watched Kuzma tonight with Milwaukee. Lord, he looks good over there. He looks good. And, you know, that's another low-key, quiet move that was very good for the Milwaukee Bucks that made the East that much more difficult. So, Fia, I got to give you your props because, like I said, you asked me and Fabian, and I totally disregarded. It was like, hell no. But, you know, seeing that, you know, Kuz is a bucket, and if he can stay professional and, you know, that was a move. But real quick, Fabian, before you go.
Let's go, St. John's. Y'all see what St. John's is doing?
Yeah, St. John, listen, big shout out Rick Pitino. No, big shout out Rick Pitino. Got the ball.
Beat UConn.
But just real quick, and I'll let Fabian cook. I love Bogdanovic from Atlanta to the Clippers. I like that move. I think that was a good move because the guys that they got rid of, you know, Bones Highland, I thought had the potential to be another low-key Jamal Crawford, Lou Will, and that never panned out. And the kid,
wherever they traded him to, they just waived him. What they traded him to, Atlanta? They waived him.
I guess so. And then Terrence Mann, right? And then Terrence Mann, I thought he was going to be like a good two-way player, and he never panned out. So I like Boggs over there. So I think that was a low-key move that I actually like. But now looking at the Kyle Kuzma move, that was great for Milwaukee. That was great.
Kyle Kuzma to Milwaukee. Oh, by the way, before we get out of here, before I forget, Nate Robinson underwent surgery for a kidney transplant from a liver donor.
Nice.
The surgery was a success after last year. Well, he's been battling a life-threatening kidney failure. So
big shout out to Nate.
Yeah,
nice.
Glad to see Nate Robinson. You know, former Knick. Of course, we hold a special place.
One of our own.
Seattle native. I don't know if he's from Tacoma.
Nah, he from that hotbed. Him, Jamal Crawford, Levine, Brandon Roy, DeJounte Murray. You know, all them guys is from kind of similar area out there in Seattle.
So I'm just glad everything's all right with him. And back to basketball. Did we touch on Anthony Davis going to Dallas? Did we talk about that?
No, I mean, I think we need to touch on it. You know, if y'all got some time.
So hold on. So real quick, AllBall, let me play some. You know, we gotta go. We gotta go there. See, we got Anthony Davis at the press conference, his introductory press conference in Dallas. Let's see what he had to say. Is this it? No. How dare you? Oh, fuck it. I'll just read what he said. I know what Luka meant to this city, Dallas, just like how I know what I meant to LA.
I'm going to bring life back to Dallas. That's a part of the quote, too.
Okay.
Okay.
AllBall, what do we think about Anthony Davis's arrival in Dallas? And where will the Dallas Mavericks end up this season?
I think that was the best move in the whole trade deadline. I think that move was better than Luka going to the Lakers. Because of the pieces that Dallas have. Anthony Davis gets a bad rap because people don't like him personally for whatever reason. But if we're talking basketball, he's 7 foot. You can put the ball in his hands. He can put the ball on the floor and get his own basket. He got the mid-range. He can post you up. He can shoot a three. He makes free throws, and he's the best defender in the NBA. So for me, what Dallas did, when people try to say Dallas got fleeced, no, Dallas fleeced LA because they didn't have to give up anything. They was able to keep Gafford, Lively, Clay, Dinwiddie. But I love that move by Dallas. I think it automatically makes them championship contention. Now I know the record and the seeding doesn't say so. And to me, it all makes sense if everyone stays healthy. Because if everyone doesn't stay healthy, then this doesn't work. But if they can stay healthy, I think Dallas Mavericks will win a championship. They have everything. They have a great point guard. They have a great shooting guard. They have probably top 3 best big men. And they have a great supporting cast. They have it all. So for me, I think this move is very underrated. People is not giving it props because, the narrative around Anthony Davis is the same narrative around Cat. And I think the effect Cat had with the Knicks and what he's doing now, I think Anthony Davis can right his ship back right and have the same effect in Dallas. I'm going to prove to y'all that I'm not street clothes, that I'm not soft, and that when I'm healthy, I'm the best player in the NBA. And he looks happy. It's pressure playing with LeBron. And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but listen, it's no more pressure now. You in LA, Kareem, Shaq, it's pressure to win every year when you're a Laker. So I think, him going to Dallas, him and Kyrie seem like they cool. They spoke about playing with each other. And like I said, and they all got chips on their shoulders. Clay got a chip on his shoulder. Kyrie got a chip on his shoulder. And now Anthony Davis. So I love the move. I think out of the whole trade deadline, I think this was the best move.
What do you think, Flea?
Great move. Got to win right now.
Agree.
Not 4 years from now. Not 3 years from now.
Agree.
Now or next season. If you do this, you have to win this season or next season. I don't want to hear nothing else about it.
Agree.
You don't, like I said earlier in the conversation, I said that the owners and the GMs kind of took control back into their hands and said, we are going to do this because we don't think that Luka can lead us, right? But the fact of the matter is, what did we see over the last, what is Luka, seven seasons in the league, 6-7 years in the league?
Yeah,
what did we see after 7 seasons in the league? 5 of those, he was first team All-NBA. 1 of those, he was in an East Western Conference Finals. And the other one, he was in the NBA Finals, had a chance to be a champion. So, again, I don't agree with how he looks out there in terms of his shape, right? I would like to see him in better shape. But the fact of the matter is, whatever type of shape he was in, he was killing us. Us meaning the basketball world. Whoever he's playing, he was killing the people. So I just felt like, they got a little impatient. They know something we don't know. That's fine. Perfectly fine. You do what you got to do. But that move, you can't make that move and think that now we're going to give them a year or 2 to gel. And then year 3, maybe they'll be primed to win. Nah. Finals appearance this season. Figure it out now. Next season, go back. You can't give up that type of talent and not do anything going forward. You can't. Was he a cancer in the locker room? Was he a bad teammate? Well, again, maybe they know something we don't know. But I'm just saying, it's a great move, but that move is not a move that you can say, oh, I got to let this grow. Nah, this is a move that you got to win right now, or Nico going to lose his job. I promise y'all, he'll lose his job if they don't win.
Yeah, big shout out Fish. I seen that. They said Dallas Mavericks, they took out, extra security because people are really taking this Luka thing to the heart, which is out of control. Yeah, it's silly.
That's goofy. Death threats to him? Death threats? Are you kidding me? Like, come on, man.
I mean, this country is proving more and more that it's a football country, whatever. I don't know about that anymore. Soccer around the world is just like this. It's bananas, and people are really attached. Luka's a cultural figure. I don't know what the hell Anthony Davis is talking about. You don't mean to LA what Luka meant to Dallas. Clearly, then ain't nobody sending no death threats for you in LA. And I don't know if that has to do with LeBron. I don't know what that has to do with the street clothes thing. A lot of the same things we said about KD, Kawhi, all these guys. AD was in that boat. So, yes, it's a great fit for the defense that Jason Kidd wants. But AllBall to say that they didn't give up anything. They most certainly gave up something. They most certainly gave up a guy with 5 All-NBAs and could get 10 more potentially.
No.
This is
What I'm saying is, Dallas should have gotten more.
Dallas
Maybe AD should have been thrown in with maybe a Austin Reeves. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. And maybe it should have been a Austin Reeves and maybe another player instead of Max. I mean, not Matt, but I forgot. But instead of Christie, that's what I mean. Maybe remember, this is Luka. Give me AD. Give me Austin Reeves. Give me Hachimura. Remember, this is Luka.
But there's a reason for that.
That's it. But that's it right there. That's why there was some complaints around the league. Like, Nico, why didn't you shop Luka? Why didn't you go to any other 28 other teams? Like, hey, Luka's available, y'all. What you got for me?
For the very same reason that it leaked out to Kevin Durant and he reneged on the trade. For the same exact reason. They didn't want to let it leak out because they didn't want the revolt. They didn't want the fans hearing about it. They didn't want the protest because Kevin Durant protested against the trade to go to Warriors, and he doesn't have a no trade clause. Nobody does besides Bradley Beal and LeBron James. So this guy's 25 years old. And I still understand the Dallas Mavericks point. I nobody's talking about it, and I hate to bring it up and make it sound like that, but if he's not in shape, doesn't want to get into shape, they're really scared. Forget about just winning. We're going to invest $350 on you, and you might get hurt and not come back the same way, bro. This is a real physical sport. You don't play. He plays tough. But he plays tough.
But the injuries, and I totally agree with you, Fabian, because the injuries apparently they're equating the injuries to the fact that he's not in shape. Like the type of injuries he's getting are because your fat ass ain't in shape. Right? If you took some of the pressure off them knees, if you took some of the pressure off them calves, maybe you wouldn't be straining your calf all the time.
Have you seen Luka rookie highlights lately?
I know what he looked like.
I forgot.
I know what he looked like. He was
lighter.
Crazy. He was a lot lighter.
Yeah, but he looked bananas. I remember watching the tape when they were during the draft, and I'm like, yo, he looks legit. How is there an argument? Vlade Divac, I don't know what beef you had with his pops. I don't know what was going on, but he looks crazy. He was 6'9" over there in Europe. Nah, he looks amazing. So Dallas risked a lot. It's not that they didn't. They knew what they were giving up. Like, I didn't know it was gonna be on this level from this city. They gave up a lot. They didn't get back enough. And what's his name? Brian Windhorst just said the same exact thing I said that night. They probably gave up the draft pick from the Lakers because they wanted the Lakers to stay quiet. They didn't want to leak out. They could have leaked that shit out. You know what? We're gonna go tell LeBron. And then the whole world's gonna know. So I think they wanted to keep it quiet. This is something going back to what you said earlier, Flea, where we're not gonna understand what really happens until 20 years from now, or maybe even 10 years, and they're gonna leak something about Luka, because it's still the most memorable trade. It might be the most memorable trade ever in basketball history at this point. It's so shocking that it took place. But like y'all said, man, AD and them gotta get it done, and they can't just win one. You can win this. It has to be not even you can win. Way. You can win, Flea. It's not even that. It's the way you win the fans over. That's really a part of it, because this was a dramatic turn in the franchise and fandom. They got to win heart-wrenching in the playoffs for the fans to really root for you, because we know what it is. There's certain players we don't want to root for. Look at Julius Randle. I don't want to root for you. Till you finally turn the corner when Brunson was the leader and we got a team balance. Okay, I could watch you play now. But before that, it's hard. And it's hard for us to root for certain people. And obviously, Luka was the darling out there.
Well, y'all both made great points. And the point I made the other day, which I don't know if y'all heard or not, I think Dallas made a business decision. And, you know, I think they said to themselves, okay, we give you 350, 5 years, that's 70 million a year. It's not guaranteed in them 5 years we're going to win a championship. You're going to be the best player in the NBA, and you're going to win an MVP. One thing I can say about LeBron in his prime, you give him that deal at 25, 26, 27, in 5 years, he's going to guarantee you a championship or two. Luka Doncic is not guaranteeing you that. And maybe it's because of the things y'all are saying, injury prone maybe, or weight. But you look at the landscape of the league today, you still have the Joker. Now you have SGA. And it's like, you know, like I said, people compared Luka to LeBron. People were saying he is the next LeBron. He is going to be the next best player in the face of the league. And to give a guy that type of contract and it's not guaranteeing nothing, I think that's what Dallas looked at. And that style of basketball they was playing, I mean, it you know, I understand they got to a finals and to a Western Conference finals, but it didn't get them the you know, the goal, which is the championship. And for me, if I run a business, if I give you all that money within 5 years, I need to win a championship. And I don't think Luka guarantees that, even in his prime. And for me, I think that was the major problem. And that's why they traded him. Because like I said, we give you this money. It doesn't seem, I don't know if you're a great teammate or not, but from the outside looking in and from some things we hear, you know, he doesn't work hard. Like I said, you don't play a lick of defense. So, you know, for me, you damn near run the organization. So I just think, you know, people don't talk about that as much. That, you know, a lot of these players in their prime, they was going to finals and winning championships. Kawhi Leonard went to 2-1. KD went to 2-1. LeBron went to, come on, man, 10. Some crazy shit. You know, Curry went to 6, 1-4. And I just think, you know, Dallas said, you know, we seen you for 7 years and we had enough. And I think that was one of the reasons.
That's the other side to this, Flea, that it makes sense for Dallas because you got Wemby, Joker, Giannis, the SGAs of the world. Yeah, you got some SGAs, some Brunson, some Tatums, but even Tatum is 6'8", 6'9", it looks like. A lot of these guys are getting, I don't know how Cooper Flagg's going to come out, but the league is getting bigger. Like, Luka, they're going to start being able to guard Luka, it seems like. If we're really going to evolve the way that we are. It's not going to be harder to guard Luka, I don't think. Yeah, he's going to still score his points, but Wemby's the man right now. And they don't load it up over there in San Antonio. They'd rather have AD there to combat Wemby than Luka, it seems like, for the next 2 or 3 years minimum.
Hey, Flea, I want you to answer this. You said Dallas got to win now. The Lakers don't have to win now either?
Not for me.
Why not?
If
you have to explain that.
If you bringing in a 25-year-old guy that you plan on just building the future around, you got a 40-year-old over there that's playing out of his mind right now. So in my opinion, I think that's the only reason why you think they have to win now, because Luka is great and LeBron is playing out of his mind. I don't think nothing else over there tells me that they got to win right now. They got a rookie head coach. They don't have the greatest roster. Nothing about what they have going on right now tells me that they are primed to win like right now, whether that be year or next year. For Dallas, there was proof that he was on his way. There was clear-cut proof. He was the best at his position for 5 straight years. Western Conference Finals, then an NBA Finals. So we're on our way. We're making progress as a team. I'm taking whatever y'all put around me. And I'm 25 years old. I'm young. I'm extremely young.
What do you mean by I'm taking whatever? They put Kyrie with him. They put Clay with him. He got Gafford, Lively. They ain't put no bums around him. All right, but I'm just saying, Flea, they ain't put no bums around him, Flea.
Now. So be patient. We were in the NBA Finals. So be patient. There's another side where these rabid fans, these fans is ready to kill Nico Harrison. I'm sure if you have a normal conversation, people are saying, why did we lose patience? There's evidence that we were on our way in the right direction. There was no regression. We weren't going backwards. We were going forward. They want to understand why. So I get why they pissed off. And if Dallas doesn't want to just completely come clean with it, then so be it. But there's two sides to this thing, and that's why this is so polarizing, this trade, because both sides make a lot of sense. Whatever side you stand on, in my opinion, you fine. I don't think whatever side you stand on is not wrong. If you wanted to keep Luka in Dallas, you're not wrong. If you think making that move to LA is cool, you're not wrong either. It's both sides, I think, make sense. But for me, I don't know if I give up on a guy like that.
But the thing that doesn't make sense to me is if you're Dallas and you knew something like this was on the way, where a backlash was coming, why wouldn't you just face it head on? Like, that's the part to me that is, if you put him on the market, there's no way you don't get a better deal. There's no way. I don't believe that. You're gonna get draft picks, all kind of stuff. Possibly another player. How many general managers they reported like, yo, I would have given up everything. So that's the part that's not polarizing for me. It's gonna be some shit. They're not talking about it. That's why we can believe all the conspiracies. Dallas is headed to Vegas. Remember that? I've been saying it. They're a gambling family that owns the Dallas Mavericks. That's who Mark Cuban.
Don't attach yourself to that bullshit, Fabian.
Hold on,
you a conspiracy theorist. Go ahead. That's your bad.
Yeah, because you don't want to give me props for saying this years ago. Why did Mark Cuban sell a team to a gambling family?
You said that.
When they don't even have gambling in Texas.
You said that.
Yeah. Before all the Twitter.
You did say, all right. Yeah. You said it.
No. Give me my props.
You said it, bro. You said it.
The president's #1 donor before Elon Musk got involved. Hold on. A lot of political ties in this. And y'all gave up one of the biggest faces, not in the league. If you were to eke out a victory some way, somehow, go back to the championship, now you got a European dude where the game is more international. They talk about streaming around the world, not just in the States. That's why this move is kind of crazy, old boy. It's not just a local thing. Because we keep thinking about it local, but the TV ratings don't even matter no more. It's about streaming, going viral. Luka's gonna go viral. All these guys are, and these are the faces of the league for the rest of the world. Luka Doncic might not be, my girl might not know who Luka is, but somebody might be able to say Luka in wherever, in Asia or whatever the case may be. But back to your question, do the Lakers have to win now? Why do they have to win now? The most pressure that's on anybody on the Lakers is Luka Doncic. He got to perform out of his mind in LA. He got to just be himself. If he's not up to the standard that we're just seeing Luka Doncic, if he thinks Dallas was bad, any sort of criticism over there, this is the reason why Dallas shipped him to LA. No, we want the world to see you with that organization, with the best player, one of the best players ever, still one of the best players in the game. We want the world to see what you can't do. We don't know how to motivate you. So go to LA and see if you could get away with that over there. But there's not enough for them to win. Hold on a second. If they win, LeBron's going to be the best all-time, bar none. Bar none. Jordan never had to carry nobody. This is nobody. I don't know what you think this team has that we're going to see a championship. Mark Williams?
That's what I'm saying. Like, why do they have to win now? Look at the realistic roster. You can't tell me there's no, because OG will quickly tell you a shit roster ain't that bad. But that roster ain't that bad because Austin Reeves?
None of them played defense. The last time AD played Mark Williams, he gave him 40 and 20. Like, I only know about him because we were covering him a year ago with the Knicks. They were trying to trade with his kid from Duke.
Did y'all hear what Dwayne Wade said about this move?
Yes. Same shit I said. Yeah.
What he
if
said.
You could pull that, if you could pull that, find that if you can, Fabian.
I will.
It was just
it wasn't nothing you care about, old boy, to be honest.
It was great sound.
Oh, I didn't hear him say it. I only read it.
Oh, nah. What he said was just a different side of it. Just a different perspective.
What did he say? I don't know what he said.
Oh, I thought he was gonna pull it. I was gonna let you. I thought you had something to say about that Lakers.
Oh yeah, I mean, while he's trying to find that, this Lakers move, I totally disagree with both of y'all, and I disagree with everybody in the basketball world. Lakers have to win a championship as well. LeBron James has 2 years probably left to play basketball, and there's no way in the world you get a Luka Doncic, who everybody claims. I'm reading the comments. 5 first all teams, and like y'all said, best player in the world, and all this and all of that. So you trade for a guy like that, and there's no pressure to win a championship now. Like you know, and this is not me not being a LeBron fan or trolling. This is dead serious. I did this is the same thing with the KD thing. Certain situations, players get passes, and this is people giving LeBron another pass. Can't have it both ways. You can't play great and we go, oh my God, he's the GOAT. Look what he's doing at 40. And then now when we give you a Luka, now we're gonna say he didn't win because he's 40. He's still playing great basketball. Some people consider him the GOAT, and you just got top 3 best players in the NBA to play alongside you. When you have players like that together, how much help do you need? So what they supposed to keep AD and have Luka and have LeBron for them to be championship contenders? I just feel just like Dallas needs to win now, the Lakers need to win now as well. It's nowhere in the world you pair up Luka Doncic and LeBron James, and we're okay with them not winning the championship. It's nowhere in the world. I'm not going for that. I don't want to hear about the ride. I don't want to hear about none of that. Miss me with that. I disagree with y'all when it comes to that.
We just saw
Go ahead,
Luka Doncic, Luka Doncic with Kyrie Irving. They tanked in Dallas before they got Gafford.
Kyrie Irving is LeBron James. That's what you're doing now.
Kyrie Irving right now is an offensive player, not great at defense. LeBron James right now is an offensive player, barely plays defense. They tanked to get Derek Lively, and then 6 months later they traded for Gafford. That's how they made it to the championship. What do the Lakers have to make up for all this lack of defense? You got to be able to. It's not about him being 40, because I've been said LeBron is a third option. So maybe with everybody else who overrates these championships, you can talk to them about that. I'm not contradicting myself. I haven't expected the Lakers to win anything in years. So why should I expect them to win anything now?
Teams got to build. Like, I know you said miss you with the roster, but I'm not going to expect LeBron James and Luka Doncic to go out there and win with the current roster that the Lakers have right now. I'm not going to expect that. I don't give a fuck what nobody says about how great whoever is. Championships are won by teams, not by niggas. They're won by teams. And if we about to just sit here and act like, okay, he walked through the door now, so that's a championship. Find me a championship in the last 40 years that just happens because you drop a nigga here and that's going to make it happen. I sat here and I'm thinking about it because I want to answer my own question. Tim Duncan got drafted. His second season, they were in the finals. They traded for Clyde in Houston. They went back to the finals. They traded for Rasheed Wallace in Detroit. They made the NBA finals.
They won it.
After them 3 moves, I can't think of any other move that created immediate winning. Those are only 3 moves I could think of. And if I'm missing some, help me out.
Can I ask you a question? Because I love this conversation. So a little while ago, you said, you know, they gave Luka whatever, and he went to a conference finals?
Okay, Kawhi. I like that.
No. All right, hold on. But you remember what you said? You said what was your you said Luka, they gave him, remember, and I was like, they gave him anything? And I said Kyrie, but remember before that, you said remember he dragged that basically nobody to the Western Conference Finals. Am I correct?
Yeah.
They just gave him LeBron James. Is that anything?
It's nowhere near the same.
Okay.
Nowhere near the same.
Okay. Y'all win. Y'all listen. Y'all win. Y'all. Hold on. Flea just named a whole bunch of great players. Are any of those players better than Luka Doncic? Clyde, Rasheed Wallace.
The first name I said. You didn't even want to start with the first name I said.
What was the first name? All right. No, what was it?
The first name I said was Tim Duncan. That was the first name I said.
Okay, cool. But remember, Tim Duncan got drafted there. I'm talking about players that got traded.
I was talking about, so let me be specific.
I know what you was talking about.
It was just a move that was made.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I understand.
Trade,
Yeah, but I don't even know any of those moves you can name. And the guys in the comments, Moses Malone, Shaq, Kawhi, all them teams before that, KD, Rodman, these were all playoff teams. Damn near Eastern Conference team or conference finalists before all them guys got
very
there.
good teams.
Then
sure.
Lakers
a playoff team. They was in the conference finals 2 years ago. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but it's still, you're losing a lot with AD, and you're losing. They just traded Connect, the rookie, and all that. They're not.
Keep moving the goalposts. Keep moving the goalposts. Go ahead.
I'm not moving.
OG,
nothing.
do you gotta be a good team to win, or do you not?
No. Hold on. No. Don't let them change the subject because they didn't. Hold on. They didn't drop off Luka Doncic in the Lakers. No, they traded Anthony Davis. They didn't add him with Anthony Davis. So it's two different teams. They don't play defense, bro. They're a totally different makeup. We can't just all of a sudden think they're gonna just defend, work their way to the Western Conference Finals. LeBron will have to play out of his mind. They're not gonna be able to shoot 60 to 70 and 80% for the rest of the way. Remember, they got to play 30 more games and win 16 in the playoffs. LeBron's not built for that, bro. Luka Doncic just came back after 3 months off. They're not built for that. Not built for it. They don't have the team for that. They don't have nothing that shows me that they're ready to play in June.
They were a regular team before Gafford and PJ Washington walked through the door. Regular. And they still finished 5th. We forget that. They walked everybody down on the road last year. On the road, had to walk everybody down. Like, you're not about to walk through the door, not have no rim protection, rookie head coach, and Luka and LeBron go win a championship now. That's crazy. That's not basketball. There's too many good. You just named 1,000 good teams, but these two niggas are supposed to go and beat everybody. No. I ain't
So
buying that.
let me ask y'all a question.
Not buying that.
LeBron and Luka fully healthy. Where do y'all have them ranking them 1 through 10? Fully healthy.
Luka's probably a top 5 player.
And LeBron?
Probably top 10, top 15 player.
Which one? 10 or 15? That makes a difference. Just I ain't trying to be funny, but that makes a difference.
I say 15, maybe, because Ant-Man, Tatum, these guys impact the game more, man.
There's a lot of great players.
Look.
So Ant-Man fully right now, and this is driving me crazy because I can't stand LeBron. Right now, Ant-Man is playing better basketball than LeBron James.
Have you been watching Ant-Man the last 2
Yeah, I know he had 2 40-point games. So has LeBron. No.
40. He almost had 50 the other night.
40. All right, 40. It's not
He's going
50.
crazy.
No,
He can
no,
play
49
no.
the other night. He had
No, hold
41
on.
last night.
Hold on.
And one of the best defenders in the league was in shambles. You couldn't do nothing with him.
I'm not going crazy.
LeBron
name me a team. Name me a team in the NBA right now with 2 top 10 players on the same team.
The only team.
The Knicks. The Celtics.
Okay, Nick.
The Celtics. Somebody would have.
Jalen Brown is not a top 10. Jalen Brown is a top 10 player in the NBA, Flea.
You said it after he won a Finals MVP. You said it. What are you talking about?
Flea, Jalen Brown right now is a top 10.
I didn't say it. You did.
Find the clip. I don't remember saying that. Find the clip.
I'll go find it. You said it.
Find the clip. You ain't going with that one. Nigga, I got you. Listen. I'm boxing both of you motherfuckers. Find that clip. You ain't going. I ain't going for that.
This is wild.
Oh my
trash.
God.
I don't know if there is anybody else.
There is none.
Top 10. OG said top 10 players on one team, right?
I asked y'all a simple question, right? LeBron and Luka is healthy.
LeBron's not top 10.
Yes, he is. Right now, he is.
Bro,
he is.
He takes games off. He took a break, and JJ let them take a vacation.
My man
Ant-Man is not taking vacations.
They said LeBron about to be cooked for the next week after that 42 and 17.
He's going crazy.
They said LeBron about to be cooked for the next 2 weeks. He gonna shoot like shit.
Hey, yo, fellas. Now y'all know, like I said, maybe by default, because guys like Embiid is playing terrible right now. He's injured. This is why LeBron is a top 10 player. I'm not forget if he's better or not better than Ant-Man. That's not the argument. All I'm saying is the Lakers have
not
two.
Better than LeBron, for the record. I'm sorry, he's not better than LeBron.
Thank you, Flea.
He's not better than LeBron.
The Lakers have 2 top 10 players at the same time on their team. And for y'all two to sit up here talking about they shouldn't win a championship, we can argue that another day, but I'm not going for that. I'm not going for that.
Was AD a top 10 player when he was on the Lakers?
No. Include to everybody, no. No.
No,
I think no. Hold on.
Exactly. Yo,
Hold on. I think so.
yes.
But including to the world, bro, nobody even think AD is top. Like, yo, bro, he gets the bad end of the stick. That is the truth.
Your man got his dancing shoes on tonight. What? He said AD's going bananas. Just AD's off the what? AD's top 10. No, you only saying this because you hate LeBron and you trying
Luka
to put
went to the
scam on
Lakers
his
and
neck.
you niggas is up here talking about they shouldn't win a championship. That is insane.
Yo, bro, they didn't make the playoffs 2 years ago. What are we talking about? They didn't make the playoffs. That's what happened. The Mavericks.
They didn't make the playoffs on purpose. That was on purpose. Fabian, what are you talking about?
You mean the last 3 weeks when they tanked? What about the rest of the season?
That was purposely.
The whole season? The whole season.
Did they have a chance to make the Did they have a chance to make the playoffs and tank on purpose?
Yeah, they were in the 11th seed, bro. No, they
answer
stunk.
the question. Did they have a chance to make the playoffs and tank on purpose?
They stunk. You shouldn't be tanking. What top 10 players tank? What we doing right now, man?
I'm trying to figure out how I'm tap dancing. How?
You've been tapping. You've been sliding.
How? I don't even know how to dance.
I don't even know how to dance.
They see you.
Yeah, what I'm talking about? I don't even know how to dance. I don't listen.
Lies.
Once again,
don't let this nigga lie to you. I'm gonna tell y'all now. Do not let OG lie to you. I see a lot of old school pictures of OG in the club. I see him. I don't say nothing, but I see.
They tell you. I stay in the corner and drink water, and I look and I point them out. God damn boy. Yo, listen, man. Listen, love y'all, but I can't. I'm not letting nobody get away with that. Like I said, when you pair two great players up like this, I understand what y'all saying about the roster and things of that nature. But when you pair two great players, there has to be championship in mind. I'm sorry. It's nowhere in the world if LeBron is retiring in 2-3 years, Luka's just going over there for them to just make the ratings go up. No, if they don't get to a finals or be competitive in the Western Conference Finals in the dogfight, that is a failure. Luka didn't go there for them to be in the first round or be in the play-in or lose in the second round. No, that's impossible. Y'all know that is false. I'm sorry. I can't go for that. I'm not going for that.
I hear the motherfucking train. There it go.
Listen, man, you know what we do. We're pulling receipts out here for you motherfuckers. Let's see.
That face is crazy right there.
That face is crazy, huh? Let's see what you had to say.
Nigga found it. Yo, Fabian nasty.
Let's see.
Yo, go ahead.
Hold on. If you asking me, I'm going Jalen Brunson. I'm going Jalen Brown and Tatum is better. Then who?
I'm going Tatum is
then Ant-Man for top 10 in the NBA.
Better. So they ain't get top 10. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yes. But this might have been the finals.
Yo, this is crazy.
This is before Ant-Man was playing great. Damn.
I'm not arguing.
I think Kyrie and Luka is better.
He got out of there. Look,
I still think Kevin
in the league right now.
Ask
how
brother
they playing right now.
Kyrie and Luka.
Nah, that face is crazy. Brother man. Right now, you asking me a question.
Okay.
Keyword right now. Right now.
Kyrie's better than Ant-Man?
What he did to Ant-Man after Ant-Man talked all that shit.
Yo, I don't want to play. I don't even want to play.
Yo, it's Friday. Yes. It's Friday, yo. Yes.
Yo.
Yes.
The key word is right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, if we was in court, I'm beating the case. Do y'all keep hearing the key words? Right now. Hey, what Eddie Murphy said in Raw, even if you put it on tape. Yeah, that's nasty. Joker's better. Cat is better. Brunson is better. Tatum is better. SGA is better. Like, come on, bro. Wemby is better.
Don't say it.
What we talking about?
Don't say it.
You see how good Trae Young is playing right now?
Oh my God.
No. I'm not. No. See.
Well, let's take.
I'm not. No. I'm not saying to take Trae Young over him. I'm just saying, as good as Ant-Man is, there's guys in the league that is playing great basketball just like him, and he's not over succeeding them like that.
Okay.
Trae Young is giving niggas 20 and 20 in Atlanta, is doing way better than what people thought they would be doing.
And we arguing about a 23-year-old, right?
See?
Technically, he didn't say it.
OG. We can't do no crimes with this nigga. Him? We can't do nothing. Nothing. No dirt.
I'm not agreeing to anything. The key words right now, like Eddie Murphy said in Raw, you can catch me on tape. That ain't me. I don't know who that is. That ain't me. Lord have mercy. That was a terrible tape. Terrible tape. Yo, man. Yeah, that nigga said, officer, arrest both of them. If that ain't him, arrest him too.
Yo,
Lord have mercy.
Don't let Fabian talk to them by himself. If he starts talking to them by himself, it's over. Just sign your name.
Look. Hey, look, please. Hold on. Hey, Fabian, look. They got us, y'all.
They got us. No, they got us.
They got us. Look.
They got us. Yo,
They got us,
y'all.
They got us.
What you mean us?
Hey, chat, they got me.
Oh man.
I think
That
you
was
found the
good.
part. Technically, we didn't find the part where you said AD. He said AD is better. LeBron is better. I was waiting for that part.
Yo, take us home, Fabian. This was great, man. Take us home.
Please take us home. Enough is enough.
Ball suckers.
The one and only.
My OG, man.
The one and only live.
Big Flea, y'all. Never the little one. Hope everybody have a great weekend, man.
Listen, I gotta get the t-shirts right now. That is the key. That's how I save myself every time. Right now.
Yeah.
Have a great night, y'all.
Knicks Celtics tomorrow, y'all. We'll be back.
Knicks Rehab. Yeah, make sure y'all check it, man. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, and keep your eyes on the rise.
Baby Bubba.
AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.